I'm Rafał Bartoszewski. I've lived in a city for all my life, but I always knew that the best and the most important things are outside. That's why I want to take you. Closer to the nature. The chamois is the symbol of the Tatra National Park. Tatra chamois, which can only be found here. For the next few days I will be looking for these animals in the hope that I will meet them. If I want to meet these animals, I have to go to the higher parts of the mountains, because they mainly occur among the dwarf mountain pines, on alpine tundra and on the crags. The Tatra chamois occur only in the Tatra National Park, which means that this species is under strict protection and the area of its occurrence is protected by the highest form of protection that we can establish in Poland. More than 1,400 of these animals live in the entire Tatra mountains, and there are about 400 of them in the Polish mountains. In spite of all, this species is often observed by tourists walking on the mountain trails, so I am of good cheer. The Tatra National Park abounds in beautiful views and amazing landscapes. Admiring them takes most of the time, but I don't forget about the animals that I can observe here which are not present in the other parts of the country. One of them is a chamois, but still I can't find them. Finally, a herd appeared on the slope. The animals were clearly visible from the trail often frequented by tourists, and gracefully ran regardless of the unevenness of the terrain. Chamois are extremely agile and have strong leg muscles, so they can jump up to 6 meters and reach speed on the steep slopes up to 50 km per hour. These animals can afford freedom of movement on difficult terrain because their hoofs are built in a special way. They have hard horn edges that make it easier for them to walk on snow and ice, and the skin fold on the hoofs prevents them from falling in the snow. However, the edges of the hooves are braided, and in summer the chamois put on the rocks their middle part, which resembles rubber and improves stability. Chamois form herds consisting of females with youngs. Males tend to stick together and form smaller groups, or they are loners. There is an experienced female at the head of the herd who knows the area and is able to command the herd well, ensuring its safety and leading to places where they will find a source of food even in adverse conditions. She is often a mother who takes care for her young. Pregnant females leave the herd sometime before giving birth. Then they go to a quiet place where around May their youngs will be born and where they will stay with them for about 3 weeks. However, children are able to follow their mothers just a few hours after birth. Then the females and their youngs unite into groups. Adult males join them mainly during the rut season from October to December. They fight with each other for dominance over a group of females, which is especially dangerous because of the height and the proximity of the abyss. The males stay with the females after the rut for some time, but then they separate again. Animals like to rest on rocky shelves and boulders, from which they have a good view of the area so they can feel safe. Fortunately, people don't hurt chamois, and we don't exert much pressure on them, so these animals do not run away in panic from observers, which can result in unusual meetings. It is important, however, not to bother the animals and allow them to maintain a distance where they feel comfortable. In summer, feline chamois can be easily observed early in the morning and in the evening, because they spend the middle of the day resting and calmly digesting previously eaten plants. In winter, however, they spend almost the whole day searching for food. It's over 100 different species of plants. In winter, these are mainly shoots, bark, needles of trees and shrubs, and lichen. Not only the way of foraging changes with the seasons. In summer and winter, the fur of chamois differs not only in thermal insulation properties, but also in color. As we can see, in summer it's quite light, and in winter it would be much darker. It is also worth paying attention to the long hairs that extends along the back of the animal, which can be raised in case of danger. I'm not going to look for these animals in winter, and these summer meetings gave me a lot of joy. Fortunately, I am calm about our chamois, and I hope that I will be able to observe them more often as they walk on the mountain slopes.